Hi, Aquarius. Welcome into your reading. Welcome in, welcome in. Okay, let's see what's going on here for you guys. We're reading for the last week of April. April came and went, and a lot of you are probably like, thank God. There was a lot of transitioning happening in April. First of all, we had Mercury retrograde going through Aries, which is planet of Mars, which is a very volatile and aggressive kind of planet. So maybe language wasn't as clear or just non-existent altogether. Things going haywire, misunderstandings happening and all of that. They were happening for a reason. It was forcing everyone in the whole collective to be uncomfortable, to make changes for themselves to better their lives or their situations. And now it's going direct on August. I'm dreaming of August, but actually I'm talking about April 25th. April 25th is when it goes direct. Okay, so what is the situation last week of April for my Aquarius? I have a vacation in August. That's why I'm probably saying it. Or maybe something's going to happen for you guys in August. Who knows? Slip of the tongue is always interesting for me. Four of Cups in reverse and the Ten of Swords. All right. And the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. This is kind of, let me see what's going on here. This is very interesting. You have a very unique and crazy situation going on. It almost feels very, very erratic for you, Aquarius. There are so many things happening, things that you weren't expecting coming towards you out of left field, while other things you were not expecting great things from come. So it's like a little bit of like a topsy-turvy, a world of reversals. So, and because there's so many things coming at you all at once, it's going to seem very chaotic. I know I'm not making sense. It's because of these downloads that I'm getting. I just see arrows all over the place, and I just feel like that's what's happening for you in your coming week, last week of April. Moreover, the Four of Cups in reverse talks about seeing blessings in disguise, seeing something you didn't see there before. You're like, or an opportunity. You're like, wow, that thing that I was not looking forward to can now turn into some sort of opportunity for me. And the Ten of Swords, which talks about backstab, betrayal, or an ending of a certain situation in a very, very difficult, rough kind of way. It's like very curt, very sudden. So to me, it looks like you're taking an opportunity here, Aquarius, of something that has ended, and you're going to use it to your advantage and turn it around somehow. Others of you, another pocket of Aquarius, something has ended, and now that it's ended, I think you're seeing some kind of quality to it. You're like, wait, what? I wasn't really expecting that. So that's kind of the energy that's coming off of that. But you're moving cautiously and slowly forward because you still kind of don't know what to make of it. You're processing it. So let's see what's going on. What's coming towards my Aquarius, please? Of course, apply it to whatever's going on in your lives, whether it's your love life or your work life. Two of Pentacles, you're going to be weighing your pros and cons and juggling some situations here in regards to an invitation that's coming your way. It's going to be, someone's going to ask you for something on an emotional level, and you're going to weigh your pros and cons in regards to that situation. Should you go out for coffee? Should you go out for drinks or no? Should you allow this person to do this? Should you allow that person to do that? See, for you, Aquarius, it's getting interesting because most of your lives, you've always been that type of sign that was like pro-humanity, for the underdog, helping other people, along those kind of lines. And you would go out of your way. You would go above and beyond to help somebody. You would feel bad if something bad happened to them. I mean, you would move forward and live your life, but you cared. You wouldn't say anything. You wouldn't show it. You would just do all you could to help. And it seemed like people used to rely on you, depend on you quite a bit, and they're so used to seeing you that way. But now, with this whole age of Aquarius and situation going on, you're shifting. You're shifting your beliefs, your feelings, the way you see things, the way you perceive situations. People that you used to resonate with no longer resonate with for you. Things that you cared about, you're not into, you're into other stuff. You're becoming a little bit more of a homebody than you actually were more active. Others of you, this is the biggest part. Learning about your boundaries. That is going to be the biggest thing for you guys, especially here in April and during this transitional period. The reason I'm saying all of this stuff to you, Aquarius, is because that's what it is. Figuring out what your boundaries are, putting them up, and being okay with it. And I'm saying this because we'll see when I clarify, but you're going to be weighing your pros and cons. You're going to be juggling something. When this invitation comes along, someone's going to ask you something, or maybe you're thinking of asking someone else something, so you're going to try to figure it out. The interesting thing, though, is this King of Swords at the bottom of the deck. This could be somebody you work with, or this could be a love interest. They're an air sign like you, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. If they're not an air sign, they're mimicking one because they're coming out with those energies. Somebody very cerebral, very smart, intelligent, forthright, fair, balanced, honest. Might not say the I love yous, but they certainly show it in the best way they know how. Okay, so with that said, what's coming? What's the big surprise for Aquarius that they don't see coming their way, please? Well, the Star card came out, which is your card, the Aquarius card. The Eight of Pentacles, which is the card of working really hard towards a craft, towards a hobby, towards a relationship, towards something. You're just keeping your head down and you're working and working and working, but I don't think you're actually gauging the meter of how much you've done, what you've put in, what the value is. You're not like checking it every 5 minutes. You're just at it, right? And then there's this Knight of Wands in reverse. Some of you guys might have had a one-night stand, or I don't know, some kind of fling or an in-and-out situation on the love front, okay? You could have been third party person, you, the mistress or the mister. But I think you're kind of just focusing on your work, yourself, and you're kind of compartmentalizing if this is you and this is what you've done. Others of you, this is talking about something that is a one and done flaky situation, but you're hopeful and positive that, I don't know what you're hoping and praying, that it works out or that it doesn't hurt you in some way, shape, or form. We'll see when we clarify. All right, let's continue and see what the advice is here for Aquarius, please. What's the advice here for Aquarius, please? Excuse me. Page of Cups, and there's your King of Swords again. All right, so this seems like small energy. This seems like texting back and forth. This seems like, I don't know, maybe it's an apology, maybe it's like a forgive me, maybe like, hey, what's going on? Like, or it's like a tap on the shoulder, hey, you, how are you? But not in like a crazy way. Not enough in a way for you to be like, oh my God, this person loves me. No, none of that. It's more like a small message. It's like almost a message from a message, like you hearing it through like, you know, telephone, like somebody else, you know, telling you from a third person. But let's see, because it is falling in your advice position, and the advice is shoot out a message to this person. It doesn't have to be crazy. It doesn't have to be big. It doesn't have to be nuts. It could be like, hey, you, what's going on? Because there is somebody between the two of you that's emotionally guarded and boarded up. I think also for a lot of you, if this is like the situation where there was a one and done, or there was some kind of flaky thing going on and you kind of want to know what's going on with this individual or how they feel or what they think, doing this might help. This like shooting out a small little message. It's not crazy. It's just a text, just a hey, what's up, just on social media, hey you. All right, what's the outcome for the week, please? Well, this is kind of weird, and it sort of makes sense too at the same time. First of all, I don't like seeing 3 of Swords, especially in the outcome position. This is talking about profound pain. in a way that is very excruciating to you and your soul. It's pain that people can't understand except for only you. But next to it is the Four of Swords, which is healing. And then next to that is the Six of Wands, which talks about success, vindication, validation. It's interesting, of course, that you would have this Three of Swords here when we start with the Ten of Swords, because these two cards kind of go hand in hand. This is a backstab betrayal, and that's painful. I don't know if you caused it or someone else caused it. But this Three of Swords, whatever it is, this profound pain, looks like there's some sort of healing going on, because it looks like somebody rushes back or in or says something or texts you or does something. And it makes you feel good because this is an ego boost. Let me be clear, okay? Let me be very clear. Wands is action. Swords is mental. It's thoughts. And sometimes our thoughts can give us profound pain. And that's why we have Four of Swords, like meditating, healing, trying to heal that inside. But aside from the fact, it will not negate the fact that although swords are mental, there's a heart here. And the heart is the heart. So in your mind, your heart is in pain. So whatever this person says, whatever this person does, it makes you feel good on an ego level. And to you, in your mind, with the Four of Swords, it makes you feel like you can heal now. Something was done. Even if this is you who has caused this action, Aquarius, maybe this person comes back and says, it's okay, Aquarius. They give you all these reasons like why something fell apart, or it's okay that you did this to me, or whatever. Like they forgive you. I don't know, but it makes you feel like you can go on a healing path. All right? And it is definitely something in regards to your recent past. Can be a person from your past or a situation from the recent past. All right? It can involve a fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And it looks like maybe you're fixing things. Unclear. Let's see. We're going to continue. What's the Ten of Swords and the Four of Cups in reverse, please? Remember all those arrows I was telling you before, like when we first started? I was like, it's like chaos. It's coming out in your situation. I'm just going to turn on the light. Okay. Let's see what's going on. Six of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, and the Knight of Wands in reverse. Wow, two Knights of Wands in reverse. It looks like maybe you were dealing with an earth sign. It doesn't have to be Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus energy. Maybe this was the one night stand. Maybe this was the affair. Maybe this was just like a one and done. Something done in, the shadows. I don't know. And there was like some breadcrumbing going on here, or some begging, maybe begging to be quiet. Unclear. But there was this in and out action, and it was a one-time thing. But I do see communication going back and forth here. And it does look like a lover. All right, guys, let's continue. What is the Two of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups? Wow, I'm using 3 different decks, and your cards are starting to repeat. Ten of Swords again. Now the body's cold, and they're taking it away. Four of Pentacles, but you're holding on to the corpse of the situation or the person. So now you're weighing your pros and cons, and maybe you're thinking if you should ask them out to talk on an emotional level. You really don't know. You're really wondering what the future or the path holds, but there's nothing to be said. Oh, wow, look at this. I have the High Priestess and the Moon. I don't usually get these 2 cards together. I just got it this weekend when I was doing someone's personal reading. But this is what you're weighing your pros and cons on, if you should let it go or not. Because you are holding on to someone or something. Project, money, job, company, person, relationship. Let's continue. The Eight of Pentacles, the Star card, and the Knight of Wands in reverse. Seven of Wands in reverse, and then the Five of Cups. Okay, I don't know if you're going to be in this place where you're going to regret not defending yourself or speaking up or saying something, okay? Because the bottom of the deck talks about guilt and regret. And sometimes we feel guilty of regret of things that we did or things we didn't do, things we didn't say, things we didn't react to, okay? Because you're being hopeful and positive, you're keeping your head down, you're just working and you're hoping it'll work itself out. But there's also this thing of not fighting for a situation, not arguing to its defense, whether it's that situation or you yourself. And there's going to be some guilt and regret to it. I don't know if this is the process that's happening for you, Aquarius, where you're working it out now, where you have to learn to not feel guilty for other people or, you know, not you helping them, because at the end of the day, you're not really responsible for them either. But let's continue. Let's see what the Page of Cups is and the King of Swords. All right, let's see what the Page of Cups is trying to say to us and the King of Swords. All right, Lovers. Page of Wands in reverse, the Nine of Cups in reverse, and the Six of Cups in reverse. All right, so there was something in the recent past that was very unsatisfying for you, unflattering, not, you know, fond memories of what the situation entailed. And it does have something to do with a lover. A lover is something that's tumultuous. Okay, so it can be your business partner or, you know, a coworker that you work directly hand in hand with. And lovers, you were always meant to meet, whether you're real lovers, but at the end of the day, lovers is not your boyfriend or your girlfriend. There's somebody that you spend time with. There's some sort of addiction there. But you have to decide, are you going to be a harmonious type of, oh my God, I got King of Swords too. I just saw it flat over. Are you a harmonious type of couple? Are you going to move on together as a harmonious couple? Or are you just somebody that you just need but don't really want to continue a future with? For many reasons. They don't work in your environment or you don't work in theirs. All right? So something here from the past was undesirable to you about this individual. And you just felt like either they were immature, they weren't learning, there was nothing curious or for you to learn anymore of them. But I don't know, maybe things are different for you. Because it looks like you're thinking things through. What is the Six of Swords, Six of Wands, the Three of Swords, and the Four of Swords, please? This could be in regards to a marriage or a commitment of some kind that's traditional in scope. So yes, it can be your marriage, your commitment to somebody. This could also be, you know, your career, your job, the traditional steps that we take to have one. So you're healing from something from the recent past that was no bueno for you, no good. And it had everything to do with this commitment that you have. And you're healing from it. Yeah, there is some guilt and regret. Interesting. You might walk away from something you invested a long time in, and you're going to eventually put your cards on the table, but you will get into some kind of partnership. With who that partnership is, I don't know, because it looks like you're weighing your pros and cons as to who that should be. So I find that fascinating. All right, romance angels, what you got here for Aquarius, please? Retreat. You're taking a step back naturally because that's what's going on with the stars and the planets that are aligning for you. You just feel like you need to. You feel like you want to hone in. You want to go into hibernation mode. So you could see things clearly. So you could see what's good for you. It's time to disconnect from the world. Look at your boundaries. See how you feel about them. Who are the people in your life, Aquarius, that respect them and who are not? That's going to give you a big, big indication of your direction. And feel good about the direction you're going to go into. You're evolving. You're an evolving creature. Okay, Wisdom House tonight. What do you got for Aquarius, please? Oh my God, exactly what I just got done telling you. Cycles. Let's read cycles. Les cycles. What goes around comes around is the message of the symbol of cycles. The moon goes from the new to the full in cycles that repeat each month. Whatever you're planning to do or to reveal by asking your question is going to be revisited in other circumstances. Be clear about your action. You will surely meet this experience again. Remember, what goes around comes around. Like the moon that revolves around the planet, the energy that you express in your next action will orbit around you. Make sure it's a good one. But like cycles, things change. They move on. All right, guys, this is what I have for you. I hope you enjoyed that, and I will see you on the next one.